another GCSE Computer Science video with me, Mr Goff, from MrGoff.com. This video will focus on SQL and in particular, select queries. SQL is short for Structured Query Language. This is the language for performing all the CRUD functions of a database. By CRUD functions, we're referring to the core functions that you need to work with a database. That is, create, retrieve, update, and delete. This video is going to focus on the retrieve aspect of this with select queries. Create, update, and delete queries will be shown in the next video. Select queries are used to retrieve data from a relational database. The basic structure for a select query is select, from, where, and order by. These four commands combine to be able to select data from certain tables that meet certain conditions and then order it in a certain manner. The command words in SQL should be typed in capital letters as is shown above and is shown in the following example. When writing the select line, you can use the wildcard, which is an asterisk, to signify that you want all the fields from the table or tables identified in the from statement below. If you select fields from more than one table, and the field name that you are selecting exists in more than one of those tables, then you must specify the name of the table with the field name in order to identify which one you want to get it from. For example, tableplayers.teamid as opposed to tableteam.teamid. The selected fields will be the ones displayed in your query output and the ones that you can later order it by. You can still use the other fields in your where criteria later on when you're establishing what should be selected for this query. If you look at the example below, although we are selecting some fields that come from two different tables, we don't need to specify the table name because none of these field names exist in more than one table. The from line is where we specify the table or tables which the data is going to be selected from. If there is more than one table, they need to be separated by commas. In our example, we must include both table player and table team because forename and surname come from table player, but team name comes from table team. The where line lets us specify certain criteria that we want the displayed data to have. We can use most of our relational operators here, equal to, not equal to, and where the data has a type of numeric or date, we can use things like greater than or less than. You can also use Boolean and or and not conditions to make more complex queries. You can also use the wildcard to search for parts of a word. For example, if you wrote asterisk SON and searched it up under surnames, it would find all of the surnames that end SON. We could put the asterisk on the other side to get things that start with certain letters, or an asterisk on both sides to get things that contain any group of letters. To search in linked tables, you must specify the join. For example, tableplayer.teamid equals tableteam.teamid. In our example, we have specified the link in the two tables, tableplayer.teamid equals tableteam.teamid, and requested that we only see the ones where the team ID in the player table is 01. The order by line lets us sort the results based on one or more of the fields. It defaults to ascending order on the specified field unless you add DESC. In our example, we are asking for the results to be sorted by surname in descending order, so it will start from Z down through to A. So let's look at our final select query with some example data. We're going to select forename, surname, and team name from table player and table team because forename and surname are in table player and team name is table team. Where tableplayer.teamid equals tableteam.teamid, that's just showing us how to link it so that it can find the team name, and tableplayer.teamid equals 1. So that's going to mean we only select the players that are in team 1. Then we're going to order it by surname descending. That's why the output starts with Jim Smith Dolphins, then Bob Jones Dolphins, then Fred Johnson Dolphins. That brings us to the end of this look at the select query. Join me again in the next video when I'll be covering the create, update and delete queries. Use the resources at mrgoff.com to help you revise computer science, and until next time, it's bye for now.